guys, what's going on? It's Terry here with Notary to Notary. I hope you guys are having an awesome and amazing Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome and amazing Wednesday. So I have a special treat for you guys today. Stay tuned for the next few minutes. We're going to have Nakia on. We're going to talk about her success story. So she's going to be on in just a few minutes, but I wanted to just say hey to you guys, see how your week is going. What's going on, any news, any updates. I will say, if you've been following us on social media, we have been tinkering around a couple of things, but we did reopen our coaching program. So for those of you who are wanting to get on that one-on-one coaching with either myself or one of our certified Notary to Notary trainers, the coaching program is now open. So it is open until filled. We have a certain amount of spots that we are looking to fill, and once it's filled, we'll close it back down again. Well, it's just like, it opens, so we allow for a certain amount of students because we only have a certain amount of coaches. So we want to make sure you guys are getting the best coaching as possible. So once the coaching program has closed again, we'll reopen it once the students that are in have cycled out. So we put that on social media, plus we blast it on our email. We will put the link on our website again this morning. So stay tuned for that. The link so the coaching is down on the website, but if you go into Instagram or Facebook, or our LinkedIn page, our YouTube channel, it does have the link on there to register for the one-on-one coaching. It also went out on our mailing list. So if you're part of our mailing list, you would have got that email as well. We'll send it out again today. So later today, though, we will add it to the website so you guys can get signed up for that one-on-one coaching, so you guys can learn how to build successful notary signing agent businesses. Sound like a plan, but guys, don't worry. If the coaching program gets full, you guys can still do the online training. I still do the trainings on Sundays. We have a training coming up this Sunday. So on Sundays, I do the live training where you guys can ask questions and we can, just discuss the different things about building a successful notary signing agent business. So, yes. How's your week going, guys? Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I can get her on this stream. Hold on, guys. Let's see where we are. 2 seconds. Let's make sure. I think she's going to pop up in a second. Okay. All right. Good morning, Lita. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Tia. What's going on, guys? Okay, so you guys have heard from Nakia before. She came on. So we did a story with her a few months ago, I think. And so she's definitely boomed a lot since then. So I really want her to be able to share her success story with you guys, how she got started and where she is now. And if you guys are in the training, make sure you guys join that Facebook Notary group. So Notary to Notary has a Facebook group. You have to be a student of Notary to Notary to join that group. But make sure you join, because then you can see everybody else's success stories, what they're doing, what they're working on. It's just a good, positive environment for everyone to work together. A lot of times we're building our businesses and we might be, we may feel isolated, like we're in a state that doesn't have a lot of business or things like that. And so if you feel alone and you're like, well, it's not working for me, but you see somebody that's in your same city, in your same state that's doing it and they're successful, then you'll say, okay, wait a minute. I can do it because she's doing it or he's doing it. So if they can do it, I can do it too. And so it's just really, motivation for each other, for all of us to come up and work together and, teamwork, things like that. So I'm waiting for Nakia to hop on. She's going to hop on in just a second. But let me give you a few more updates while we wait for her. So updates with Notary to Notary. We are opening conferences again. Yay, yay, yay. Does it make sense for me to do the coaching and the loan document masterclass? It's completely up to you. So the one-on-one coaching is really where either myself or my team, you can just do the coaching and not do the training. It's really up to you. But we talk about different things. I think the main piece that I find myself doing with the coaching is people who are in the industry who just got started and they're like, well, I feel like I've done everything, but it's not working. And so we can look and see what you've done and say, oh, change this, change that, implement this, implement that. The loan document masterclass, if you guys haven't seen that, that is when we're going to be going through myself. I will be going over all the loan documents for refi, seller side, HELOC, things like that. But I'm going to go more in depth. So I found that a lot of people, they can point to, let's see. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to help her get on here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. She should be popping up here in a second. Yeah, so it says I'm backstage. All right, guys, let me see if I think she's here. I just don't know where she is. Let me see. Nope, I don't have you. Dun, dun, dun. It should let you come back in a second. Guys, bear with me one moment. I appreciate you guys' patience with me. I really, really do. I really, really do. Okay, so let's give her a second to hop on this live. Okay, so what was I saying? The masterclass, the loan document masterclass, that's where we're going to go over actual loan documents in detail. So a lot of people, you know, they just they look at the documents, they go to the signing. If you guys saw the video that we did, it was like a little funny video that I did to the song, the Eminem song. A lot of times we get really nervous because we don't know all the questions they're going to ask. And so really just going into what all the documents mean. Even though we don't do the why, we do the what. Having that back knowledge will give you more security and like, so you know like how it's supposed to flow. You know, it just gives you more of a confidence. And then you know when things are wrong, things like that. Just gives you more of a toolbox to work from when you get to the signing. And so we're going to go over all the documents in detail. Okay. So you can ask your questions. And like I said, if you're in the notary training, you do not have to purchase the ticket. If you're in the notary signing agent training, it is included in your training. That live recording is going to get uploaded right into your training and you're going to get the link to the live recording as well. However, if you're not in notary signing agent training and you want to join, then you would buy those tickets. I think it's $47 to attend that live stream. Okay, Daryl. So yeah, I would recommend doing the loan doc class for sure. All right, so I have Miss Nakia. Yay! I'm gonna put the conference list out so you guys can see it. You guys, you know I'm gonna do Richmond, Virginia first. So Richmond, Virginia is gonna be the first conference that we're gonna do, probably in like 2 months. I probably will have that. But I'm gonna put the list out this week for all the scheduled conferences so you guys can see where they'll be, so you guys can come on. And we're gonna do conferences and the dinners. I absolutely love the dinners because it's more informal, and then we can talk and things like that. And it's just like I still train. But it's just like we can definitely just have more of an informal, closer bonding time, and we can talk and things like that. So I like both. And I get to meet you guys on a more personal level. So I have a lot of friends now from the dinners for sure. All right, so I have Miss Nakia. She's going to come on now, and we're going to talk about her journey with Notary to Notary and where she is now and how she got there. Hey, we got you. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing to do this and sharing your journey with us. So first, let's start with you introducing yourself to everybody watching and tell them what's your name and where you're from.
So my name is Nakia Alexander, and I'm from Indiana.
Yeah, I follow her on social media too. I love your pictures with you guys. I think you and your husband just took pictures. They were so cute. I said, oh, you always have the cutest little style. And I'm like, listen.
Thank you.
I said I'm going to copy her pictures, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it in like 6 months, so she probably forgot.
Go ahead. It's all yours.
Well, thank you. Okay, so Nakia, we had a video with you earlier. So I don't want to say it wrong. Did you start in November? When did you start with the notary training?
November. Yep.
November of 2020.
2020. Yes.
So a few months ago. Okay. And so explain everybody your journey of getting started, what you knew, why you wanted to get started, and then why you took the notary to notary training, how that went, and then where you are now. So quite a few things. We're just going to hop through all of it.
Yes. So I started doing research. Actually did our own refinance, and a notary came into our home and just told me that she was doing it. So I started researching it, and obviously I came across your video. So that kind of took me to your training. I loved your attitude, your bubbly, just very personable. So I connected with you and started taking your training. Took my first signing in November. I was actually working full-time still. So I worked full-time, and I was doing notary signing agent part-time. So I would just do it in the evenings. And then I started liking it more and more. So I started adding some like during my lunchtime.
Okay.
And so yeah, I got pretty busy. And today I am actually a full-time loan signing agent now. Yes, my last day with my employer was March 15th. So I'm
Aw.
excited. Yes.
Oh, so excited. And so what were you previously doing? What was
I
your
was an
field?
insurance agent. So I have been an insurance agent since 2011.
Okay. Wow. So you quit March 15th and you're doing it full time. I know you kept saying you were always booked and busy. So now
Yeah.
what does your schedule look like? Like how many do you day? How do you schedule that?
So I'm pretty busy during the day. I only take signings now during the day. I usually don't do anything in the evening anymore. So I usually do anywhere from 5 to 7 a day. But lately, like on Thursday and Friday, I've been having 9 and 10. So
See? I
yeah,
love it.
so it's back to back. Yes. And I still turn down a whole lot. So
Yeah, I know. Like when I started, I was taking them, whenever I could find them. Like, okay, in the weekends, at night. But eventually, you do build that steady stream, and then you get to be picky a little bit, and you get to say, okay, well, I only want to work 9 to 5, and then from there, honestly, then I got to I only want to drive within this radius. Like I only want to go this far because you start getting such. Yeah, because you start getting more volume. It's like I don't have to go all the way that far. I can just stay within 20 minutes and still make that same amount of money because you've built up that clientele. So it now allows you that freedom, right?
Right. I still do it on the weekends, just because if I don't have anything going on the weekends, I'll add some on the weekends. But mainly, I look at that Monday through Friday, 9 to 5-ish area that I'm taking closings.
I love it. So, what would you say you gross now on average, like monthly? Like, what's your you think consistent?
I would say anywhere from probably like 80 to 10K. So month of March, I ended up doing 8,800. So half of the month I was still working, but now like I ended up doing 8,800 in the month of March. So I'm on track to hit 10K this month.
I'm so happy for you. And so the thing too that I love about this is it's not stressing. It's not stressful.
No.
And you get to pick when you want to work. I mean, I feel like that's like the best piece. How does that feel to you? Like you can build your own schedule?
Oh my God, it feels amazing. Like I wake up, like I don't have to clock in nowhere. I don't have to ask anybody if their time off. Like this is amazing. I could not ask for anything better.
Exactly. And if you just don't feel like it, or you want to take a vacation, or you're like, you know what? It's snowing. I'm just not today. You can, and you're not penalized for it at all. You don't have to clock out. You don't have to call anybody. Now, if you have an appointment book, you still got to do that. But you can choose when you want to take them. And I think that's the biggest takeaway for me was I really wanted that time freedom where I could just move the way I wanted to move. And then, of course, I saw a post on social media that basically said the way notaries figure out how much money they need to make. It's like, okay, well, I want to take this trip as $300. That's 3 signings. Like,
yes, I see that. Exactly. Yes.
It's that's how you say you want to go on vacation. And this is my normal. Let me add like another 5 signings, and then all right, we can go.
It's done. It's that easy. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Like when I was an insurance agent, it was good money as being an insurance agent. And I felt like I was stuck to that because of the money. I wanted to have a certain lifestyle. But now I can make more money and make a schedule. I can't. That's just amazing.
Do you feel like it's like the best kept secret that no one knows about?
It is. Yes, I say that all the time. This is literally the best kept secret.
And it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. So tell me about the training. Tell me how Notary to Notary, how you went through that and how it helped you get where you are.
Yeah, so I think that the biggest thing that I got from the training is just not to be afraid and get step out there. I felt confident and comfortable after taking the training that I can do this because, it's just really all about you being personable, you being professional, and, understanding exactly what you're doing. So one of the things that I learned from training is learn how to explain the documents. And that was the one thing I was afraid of in the beginning is I don't want to like go to an appointment and sound crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I just kept listening over and over, like how to explain the documents and just be confident, that you know what you're talking about. And then people won't question you. They'll, say, oh, okay, she's been doing this. Even my first 60 days, I think I was like a couple months into it. Someone was like, you've been doing this for a while. And I'm like, actually, no, I just started, I just started in November. But if I hadn't told them that, they wouldn't have known. They thought that like I do this, I've been doing this for years. So it's just all about the confidence level.
I love it. So tell me this. So we talked about loan closings. Are you doing any general notary work or e-notary?
General notary work, I squeeze in here and there because I have my business page signed up, and people call me all the time from it. So every now and then, I'm kind of adding them if I can, just to kind of build my business that way as well. And then e-notary, I have not started e-notary yet, but
that's okay. Something to add on later.
Ready for it.
Let's go back to general notary work. So general notary really quick. So I feel like when I tell everybody when they first get into it, get your general notary work up, because once you get when you start doing those appointments, it'll give you some cash in your pocket while you build your loan closing part. But once your loan closing builds and you have a full schedule, at that point, your general notary work is going to kind of like have to get fit in where it can. Because a lot of times people call for general notary work, they're calling for same day. Like, can you come right now? Or can you come in an hour? And it's like, I have 5 appointments. And so it's like, you just have to catch me. And so but I like general notary work because you do get paid like right then and there. Like as soon as you do it, cash in hand. You can go to lunch. I've had people meet me at restaurants. I go, well, I'm not at my office. Have you had anybody meet you anywhere yet?
I've met people at restaurants, before. Just, this is where I'm going. So, hey, I'll be here. Can you meet me there? And it only takes a few minutes to do it. So it's real easy to do that.
And then it pays for your meal.
Yes, absolutely. And
that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, in general notary work, I've noticed that even though we can only charge what the state allow you to charge, but people always pay over that. Like they are thankful that you're available right away, at the time that they needed you. So they're always paying more than what you can charge them. So that's always good.
Yeah, and fees is a big one. And so that varies by state, but fees is a big one that we cover as far as what you're allowed to charge, and then how you can charge travel or any additional fees, things like that. But yeah, so I love loan closing. I don't know why, but
that's where my heart is.
I don't know. I don't know, because when you think about it, it's not necessarily easier because general notary is easy, but it's just something about it. Something I can't explain it, but that's my favorite too, loan closing.
Anyway, yes, that's exactly how I feel. Like I'm always willing to do loan closings first before general notary work.
I agree.
Both of them are good.
Yes, and you made a good point. You said you set up your Google business page, and that's where you get all your general notary work. So we teach that in the training too, like how to set that up, what it should look like, things like that. So that is awesome. We do have a question for you. One of the viewers, Adrian, said, "Are you working direct or with signing services?"
Right now, I am still doing signing services. I have a couple title companies. They are bigger title companies that send me a lot of work, but I haven't directly went with any title companies yet. That is my next move now, since I am full-time. And I was afraid to do it when I was still working because I didn't know if I was going to be available when they needed me. So I didn't do it. So now I'm just now starting to market myself direct. But most of my business is through signing services.
And the good thing about that is you're gauging about $10,000 a month. Once you go title, it's going to go more. I'm excited.
That's why I'm so excited. Yes, that's why I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. And then another thing too, so when you work with title companies directly, you still have that flexibility too. I just wanted to let you know. So if you can't do it, like they know, title companies, signing companies, they know that you're a signing agent. You have, schedule. So if they call you and they say, oh, hey, I'm booked already, they're not going to penalize you. It's perfectly fine. Okay. They know you have a full schedule. So don't worry about that. But it's good to get in with them and, schmooze a little bit, make sure they know that, hey. So I have my own routine I do with my title companies. I talk to them. I send follow-up emails. I send emails on the holidays. I send Starbucks gift cards. Hey, just hope you have a great Monday. Right. So that way I'm staying in the front of their mind. And when they're looking for, oh, call Vanessa, that coffee was good. Or call Vanessa, that Chick-fil-A was great, And it's not, like I say, this industry is not sales, but it is marketing.
Right.
It's marketing, and you have to be a people person for sure. Now, let me ask you this, because we have a training coming up on this video that we're going to be doing. It's going to be super, super excited. Have you done any white glove closings yet?
No, I haven't.
You're going to love them. So basically, a white glove closing is when you close for high profile signers. So like celebrities or politicians, things like that. So I'm going to add some training on that. So I know you're still in the training, and that's a good part. If you're in the training, anytime I add something, you can still view it. So I'm going to add some training on that. They do pay more, and it's just fun. It's fun going around, because their houses are all big and the mansions and stuff. And it's like, oh, hello.
I can't wait. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah,
those are fun. So I'll be interested to see the training on that.
Yeah, those are definitely fun, but those are ones, well, I'll teach you guys how to market. I'll teach you how to market and get those, but those are definitely, look at someone said, Drake, listen, if he's buying a house in your state and, he needs a closer, someone's got to close on it. Just make sure that you're the one they find. I preferably want to close for Will Smith. I love Will Smith. That's like if you had to pick who you would want to close for, a celebrity, who would it be?
LeBron James.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's like my favorite people of all times. Yes. I will die.
That's what I said. I probably couldn't get through it. I'm like, okay, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I would have a whole fit. Like, I would have a whole fit. But it's one of those things.
To LA for that.
You need to go to LA for that. Someone said Master P. Listen. Oh, someone else said Will Smith. See, I love Will Smith. That's my favorite. All right. Well, thank you so much, Nakia. If you can leave any piece of advice to the people that are watching, someone who's nervous about getting in the industry, or someone who's in it but they're not seeing any progress, what would you tell them?
So I would say just be persistent. Have faith that everything will work. And when you do get into it, just make sure you are a good notary. Be professional. Be, if you're not available, be upfront, communicate. That's one of the things that I did, and I think that that's helped me to be successful. I'm a preferred notary for the signing services that I work for. They send me business all the time. And when I get notifications, sometimes those notifications are sitting there just waiting on me to respond before they move on to the next one. So that right there is always good. So just focus on being a good notary, and it will pay off.
Aw, well, thank you so much, Nakia. I'm so happy for you.
So I will follow up with you once I get a few direct under my belt, and maybe we can circle back.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. Well, have an amazing week.
Thank you. You too.
All right, my dear.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was Nakia. I believe she said she was in Indiana, but she started with us in the Notary to Notary training, completely brand new, in November of 2020. That was November, December, January, February, March, 5 months ago, guys. In 5 months, she was able to quit her job and gross about $10,000 a month. Listen, I tell y'all how to do it. I just need y'all to follow the steps. But I'm super excited for her. I definitely, when I saw that, I said, oh my gosh, I follow her on social media. So when I saw that she had quit her job, I was like, oh my God. I love to see the students in the training, people who just follow on social media. You don't have to be in the training, but to see you guys, start making those steps. I got a lot of emails and messages in social media that are saying, hey, I did this, I followed your steps, and I quit my job, or I'm making this much a month, and I'm super excited, and so, no, she's in Indiana. I believe she was in Indiana. It makes me happy for you guys to get to that next level. So I'm super excited about that. So that was Indiana for Indiana, Nakia. Okay, awesome. So let me hit some of your questions really quick, and then I'm just going to wrap up and tell you guys what's going on. Notary to Notary world. Okay, let's see. Does the course include the exam, or do you have to take another class? So if you're referring to any state required exams, in order to obtain your commission, you have to go through your state for that. Okay. Now, our training teaches you how to, it starts in the very beginning. So we tell you to get your commission, what you have to do, things like that. But our training does not qualify for your state exam, because what the exam is going to teach you, your training for your state is going to teach you your laws for your state. Okay. If you're talking about the NNA exam, we train you how to pass the exam. You're going to take that exam every year, okay? Every year with the National Notary Association. You don't have to take their training if you took our training, but every year you're going to take that exam, okay? Also, I am speaking at the NNA's conference. I'm so excited. That they actually moved the date. I think it's now June 1st or July 1st, and it's all virtual. They have a really, oh my gosh, a super cool lineup with how they're running the conference this year. So if you haven't already got your tickets, make sure you go do that. Also, let me see what the next question was. How long did it take you? Okay, this was for Nakia. Oh, she's gone. How long after you signed with the company did you start getting business? So that all depends, guys. So I teach you in the training how to market, how to deal, how to, communicate with these title companies and the signing companies. It's really based off you. I cannot stress that enough. It's literally based off how much you put into it. Okay. Somebody said it'll be the longest signing ever. Like if you sign for a celebrity, it definitely will be. Oh, I got a couple Tyler Perrys. People want to sign with Tyler Perry, Oprah. I think I would have a fit with Oprah too. I would. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. But just know that there are notary signing agents out there that are closing on celebrity properties because, hey, they have to close too. Politicians, things like that, they all have to close. All right, so let's go. Let's see. I'm trying to read your questions really quick before I'm a notary for years. I want to become a mobile notary. I'm in New York City. You could definitely do it in New York City. I have a lot of students in New York City who are making great money, and New Jersey. Oh, I do talk fast, don't I? I'm sorry. Let's slow it down. That's why I tell you guys, whenever you hop on the live and I'm speed talking, I'm from New York, so we do talk fast. Just say, wait, Vanessa, slow down. And I remind myself, okay, slow down. Do you do one-on-one state-specific training? We do not train on state-specific laws, but all you do is read your handbook. It's not that big of a deal. Trust me, it's really simple. If you have a question about one of the things that's in your training, like in your handbook, you can ask the question. I can answer it for you, but trust me, it is not as hard as you probably think it is. It's very simple. Congratulations, LaSonia received her commission yesterday. You are well on track. How do you get direct business in attorneys such as Georgia? Marketing to the attorneys. It's definitely, we have a portion of that in the training as well, but definitely market directly to the attorneys, the services that you offer. I would definitely reach out to estate planning attorneys. You want to do loan closings. I would reach out to real estate closing attorneys and just let them know your services. Usually you probably can get on quicker if you do like smaller. Well, actually do both. I don't want to tell you just to go small. Try both. At the end of the day, you can reach out to everybody you want to. Like just keep reaching out until you get the goal that you're looking for. Okay. Vanessa, when you have the one-on-one coaching open, it's open now. The one-on-one coaching is open. So if it's not on the website, it'll be on the website later today. But if you go to our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you'll see the post about it and the link to register. Also, if you're on the mailing list, you will see it there too. So this comment I get all the time. I guess the market is slow here in Illinois. So the only time a market will be slow is if you're in a place that's rural. If you're in a place that has houses and people, and you're in like a populated place, there's a market for you. People are always buying. People are always selling. People are always taking out home equity lines of credit. People are always refinancing. People are always doing loan modifications. People are doing everything with their house as long as you're in a place that has a population. Okay. Is there a different test for e-notary services? That depends on your state. I'm looking forward to the masterclass. I got my first refi signing on Monday. Did pretty well, but made some minor mistakes when describing the documents. Thank you for adding the training and doing the lives. Oh, you're welcome. So yeah, the masterclass is going to be on the 24th, and that's where we're going to go in depth through every document and just discuss it. And I'm going to teach you about stuff that you don't necessarily have to. You're not going to say like at the signing, but it's just good to know what goes into a loan closing. So that way you don't make mistakes, okay? Like how to sign with the power of attorney. That's another big one people don't know how to do. How to sign with formerly known as like FKAs and AKAs. What is the signature name affidavit and how do you work through that? And there's a lot of times people will say, well, these are not my names or this is my name. And, people get, it's all kinds of questions you can get. Like I said, I've been doing this for 8 years plus. I think I've heard everything. Okay, at this point, it's very few things they could throw at me that I have not heard. It's funny when I haven't been in a loan closing in a couple months, unfortunately, but I definitely want to do one. I think I'm going to accept one. Next one that comes through, I'm just going to accept it. I really want to do. I just miss being out there. when I was doing it full time, if I ever got a question that I didn't know the answer to, this is literally what I would do. When they would ask the question, I would say, wow. That's the first, I would say, like, I haven't had a question I didn't know in a long time. It's interesting. It's exciting. Let's find out. Right? Because I'm used to like knowing everything. Like, oh, this, and this is this, and this, and this is this, and this. And so I'll be like, interesting. Let's find out. The last question I remember being asked that I did not know was when I was closing on a property in Texas. And in Texas, they have a statute that basically says, and it's in your loan closings. If you're in Texas, you've seen it. If you're not in Texas and you close on a property that's located in Texas, you'll see it. And so basically it's what's it called? It's like a mineral one. It's basically that any minerals found on your property belongs to the mortgage company. So if you strike oil or you find diamonds, whatever the case is, it belongs to the mortgage company, right? And so the first time I saw it, the guy was reading it and he said, wait a minute. He was so upset. He said, if I strike oil on my property, I can't keep it. And he had a whole fit. And I said, well, that's the way it looks. Let's call your loan officer. So we called loan officer, and he actually told us, he said, let's confirm with title. But no, we call it title, and then we confirm with the loan officer. And so the loan officer was like, yeah, that's basically what that means. Because at the end of the day, technically, you don't own the house. The lender owns the house. So they had like a lot of fun. But anyway, I learned something new that day. So that's what that means. If you're in Texas and you strike gold or you strike oil, it belongs to the bank. Okay. Something new that I learned. That's the last question that I had that I was not sure of. And that was like, who knows how long ago that was. All right. So let's see some of your questions really quick. Does your mentoring cover Ron and Permit Runner? Permit Runner? I'm not familiar. I'd have to look that up, but we do cover Ron. Yeah. Do you have to be a member of the NNA to attend the conference? No. The coaching will begin on the 15th. You register now, but the links when you go get that welcome email, when you register, it's not going to allow you to pick a date till the 15th. I think it's the 15th. Let me check. Hold on. It's next week. The 12th. It'll let you open up. It'll open up on the 12th. Okay. I love loan modifications. I do too, because they're always so quick and easy. Thank you, Marco. I try, honey bun. Okay. I just became a notary. Should I start your training after becoming a signing agent? No, you can start now. I teach you how to become a signing agent. So, please repeat where to find the one-on-one. I went too fast. I talked so fast. I'm sorry. Okay. Go to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or the YouTube channel, and it'll be on there. Also, if you're on the mailing list, I sent that out via email. I am going to add it to the website. It'll be on there by today. But if you want to register now before it fills up, go to the social media pages so you can find those links. I will push it all back out again now, so it'll be fresh at the top of the social media pages. But that's where you would go. The masterclass is on the social media pages too. An email went out for that. That will be added to the website again today. And it's on Eventbrite too. Okay. All right. So can you go through your training class materials more than once? Is there a cutoff date after purchase? No. So you can go through as many times as you want. That's one thing we talked about with Nakia. Once you're in the training program, you have access to it indefinitely. So when I add more training, I do consistently. It's funny because students will say, like, I finished about 100%. And then I add stuff and like, well, now you're at 50. So you always have access to the new content. So like, for instance, the masterclass that we're doing on loan documents, that is going to get added into the notary signing agent training. And so anyone who's at 100%, it will go back down to like 70 or 80%. And then 70 or 80%, and then you just go through that to put you back at 100. So you always have access to it. And when I add training into that particular modules, into those, like if I add e-notary, it goes into that. If I add marketing, it goes into that. We do have a marketing masterclass coming up too. That'll go into that training. Okay, and there is no cutoff. Does your training specifically cover long documentation, how to fill paperwork? Yes. I just saw the sheet from the first time yesterday. This was a Florida property. Oh, it might have the same rule in Florida. Mineral rights. That's what it's called. Mineral rights in Texas. When setting up Doc Verify, do you need to pay for the monthly service yet or just the $125? Both. If you're going to do Doc Verify. Please repeat the answer to loan signing course and exam. So we train you on how to pass the NSA's exam. You take it every year. Our training trains you how to pass it. You just go to the website and take the test. How much for what tag? Can you elaborate on some basic info on Ron platforms? I'm not going to go over Ron in detail right now. If you want to get into that, I think I have a couple videos on YouTube about it. And then I have the training at Notary2NOTARY.com. But eNotary is definitely a big market. You can definitely get in, make some great money. Yeah, awesome sauce. Okay, guys, so to wrap up today, that was Nakia's success story. She is in Indiana. She just started making $10,000 a month. I absolutely love it. And she hasn't even gone direct yet. She has not even gone direct yet. Wait till she goes direct. She's gonna make a killing. Okay. Someone asked me a question. Are you running any promos right now? I'm not, but should I? I don't know if I do. I don't know. I'm not running a promo. It's funny because when you guys ask, it's like, let me see. Look at my daughters over there like, yes, run that promo. Run that promo. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to do a promo, guys. Look at everybody like, yes, you should. Y'all are so silly. All right, let's do a promo. We'll do a, I'm in here now. Let's do, expires on Friday. And we'll do on all products. We could do 30% again. 30% off. And the promo code is, I would do Nakia, but she's like, oh my gosh. Everybody gonna know her name when it's all said and done. We'll do promo code YouTube. Save. So promo code YouTube will give you 30% off. I just made it. You guys are so spoiled. All right, promo code YouTube will save 30% off on any of the trainings or the ultimate signing list on there. It does not work on the coaching program, but it does work on any of the trainings, and it does work on the ultimate title and signing company list. Cool. You sign up for one-on-one. So depends. We got a lot of sign-ups, Sharika. You should get the email, if not today, worst case tomorrow, for the coaching. Thank you guys are the best. I do love y'all. Y'all make me happy. I feel like we got to play a game. I will tell you guys really quick before I hop off here. We are recording today. So today we'll be recording about 3 to 5 more YouTube. Well, probably we'll do like half on the YouTube channel, half in the training. And so I want to get some ideas from you guys. Somebody said doing a church stomp. I can't deal. Listen, ideas of any video content that you would like to see me post. We do have a list that we're going to do, but just to get some more fresh ideas, if you guys look to see some content put out on our social media pages, on our YouTube page, or if you want to see it on the platform, let me know so that way we can add that in. Okay, listen. Y'all make me laugh. You seriously make me laugh. Let me put it as a banner. Hold on. Because I think, let's see. Ask me what it is again. So it's promo code YouTube for 30% off. 30%. Save. Post. Ta-da! Cool. So yeah, we will be recording today at later on this afternoon-ish some content for you guys. So I'm super excited. I really want to do another funny video. If you guys have not seen the Eminem video that I did, if y'all over there not having a whole Kirk Franklin moment, I guess that's all people say stomp. Y'all are just so silly. What was I saying? If you guys didn't see the Eminem video that I did, it's on Instagram and Facebook, the little funny one we did. I want to do another one like that, but I haven't figured out something funny to do yet. It just kind of comes to me in the moment. But I definitely want to do another one of those. So stay tuned because I might. If I can figure one out today, we'll definitely do that. Listen, she should do a marketing video for Stomp. Everybody's on Stomp. Listen, are we just going to go like Kirk Franklin right now? We're going to just do Stomp. Should I play the song? Like, you guys are really in your Stomp moment right now. Oh, you guys are so silly. Will we get the masterclass with purchasing part 2 of the training? The loan document is going to go in part 2. So if you're in part 2, you get it automatically. If you're in both the notary signing agent training 1 and 2, it'll be in there. If you're just in 1, it's not going to be in 1. It's going to be uploaded to 2 because 2 is where all the loan docs are. So in part 2 is where I'm going to upload it. Okay. That's where it's going to be. I hope you guys have an amazing, awesome, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day. And until next time, happy signing. Wait, there's more questions. Will we get the masterclass? Okay, I saw that. Is the NNA conference in person or online? It is online. And the coaching sign up is not on the website. It's on the social media and it went out via email. I'm going to add it to the website today, but it's not on the website as of right now. It will be there later today, though. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. Would I need to have the training completed before signing up for the one-on-one? No, you don't. No, you don't. You can start at any point. You can take our training without even having your notary commission. We take everyone and we love you all the same and we'll help you get started. Yes. What I need to have the training. Oh, I saw that. Cool. All right, guys. You have an awesome, amazing, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day. And I will see you guys later. You can all be 6-figure notary signing agents. It is in you. You have the potential. You can do it. Now go out and lay it on the world and get all the appointments you can possibly find and really, 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 really hammer it in today. Okay? Yes. Yes. I'll see you guys later. Bye.